Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. Talk with you soon.
It is a Tuesday night in January, and the numbers are getting a little bit later. They begin with a 2, which means we are getting towards the back half and the crunch time of the 2024 girls basketball season. Hello, everybody. It's CIML back action from Ankeny High School. Tonight, it's a top 10 matchup. The Dowling Catholic Maroons 10-4, number 3 in Class 5A, and the home Ankeny Hawks 9-6 and 7th best in Class 5A. Hello and welcome inside Ankeny High School. Jim, I'm Paul Yeager. This is the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, which is built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team, along with Addison Pollock. I'm Paul Yeager. And tonight, Savannah Gage, Carson Jacks, Jayla Williams, Ainsley Keene, and Cassie Johnson look to shake off Friday night's game against Southeast Polk when they only scored 4 points in the second half. Conversely, the starting 5 for the Dowling Maroons of Ellie Olson, Katie Muller, Ava Zedeker, Layla Triton, and Ellie Muller are coming off a near upset of what's many call the unbeatable top team in Class 5A, the Johnston Dragons. That was a 43-31 loss on their home court Friday night. In that contest, it was one that the Maroons were in and even led during part of this contest. And it's really a race to see who is going to be in that Final Four at the state tournament and just maybe catch Johnston an off night. I mean, Johnston is just built, but tonight it's Ankeny trying to get back on the positive side with the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Coach Kristen Meyer, she's in her 8th season with the Maroons. Her assistants, Joel Danner and Audrey Faber, and she says we have to be solid on our defensive fundamentals. We got to get hands up and shooters, jump to the ball, get to the gap and help. And who they're going to be trying to stop is one of the best scorers in 5A, and that's Jayla Williams. The sophomore is now at 16 points a game as her game tries to elevate in this contest. She has been the go-to for this team, but when she is not scoring, the rest of the team struggles to find and identify that next shooter. Another key for the Maroons is against man defense. They have to drive and score. When you have a player like Ava Zedeker averaging 19 points a game, she is a very tough matchup for any team. And there's 2 others in double figures for these Maroons, Ellie Muller and Katie. They are a dynamic sister pair and fantastic in their own right. And the Maroons also are going to look against that press. They have to cut to gaps, have some good ball fakes, and get those players near the rim. For the Hawks, they are looking to have consistent offensive production. We talk about Friday night's game against Southeast Polk when it's 2 points in the third quarter, 2 points in the fourth quarter, and that's just really hard to win in any contest when you're only scoring that amount of points. And that's one of those things that Coach Nathan Tobey in his first year with the Ankeny Hawks talks about. We have to have multiple scores in double figures. We got to have rebounding effort and execution. Those are just simple things that you're trying to do in this contest. As we get ready to have our player introductions, we'll have the national anthem, which will be the Parkview 6th and 7th grade choir tonight from Ankeny. As we get ready, a big night here on the Ankeny Activities Network. We'll have wrestling in just a little bit too. But for now, let's go down to our public address on the far side of this court. Mr. Kate Tomlinson will have us on introductions and get you ready for high school basketball here on the Ankeny Activities Network, which is built by Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
Legal, Matt Roberts, and Dan
And now it's time for some basketball. Thanks to the 6th and 7th grade choir from Parkview Middle School in Ankeny, the 6th and 7th graders getting their opportunity ahead of this varsity matchup between the Dowling Catholic Maroons and the Ankeny Hawks. Tonight, two teams looking to better and ready themselves as they approach the final stretch. For the Maroons, they are looking at a game where they are still going to this week play at Southeast Polk. Then they'll be home with Ames next Saturday. They'll finish at Waukee Northwest and at Urbandale. So the Maroons only have one home game on the 3rd against Ames. So no more night games until the playoffs. Whereas the Hawks, they still have a couple of games they got to get back in from the missed winter storm. And one of them, actually, that's not on that Centennial or Ankeny Dowling schedule is the Centennial game. For Ankeny, it'll be Waukee Northwest this weekend and then Centennial next week. Johnston is a remake, a makeup game from the snow a couple of weeks ago, then at Urbandale and at Valley. We're ready to go. The Maroons in their road maroon uniforms. The Hawks in their white. Kayla Williams knocks that ball all the way into the front row of the cheerleaders. And it's going to be red basketball, so it'll be maroon ball underneath as it was knocked out by Williams. Nobody went back to get it. So 3 seconds went off the clock as everybody watched that ball go out of bounds. To inbound it will be Layla Triton. As they reset the shot clock. Triton looks for Olsen, then making a cut is Zedeker. She's guarded by Williams, drives to the baseline, pulls back up. Williams all over her like a blanket. Zedeker with nowhere to go, finally gets rid of it. In fact, throws it just in desperation to avoid the 5 count. Katie Muller. Off of her left foot, Katie, the freshman, watches it go out of bounds, and it's a turnover. And the Ankeny Hawks will get their first offensive possession here in the first 30 seconds of this contest. Cassie Johnson now over to Jayla Williams, who drives on Zedeker. Pulls up her pivot, fade away, 6-footer, no good. Rebound by Ellie Muller, who had 13 rebounds the last time these two teams played. Maroons go to work. Olsen will just rear back, shoot the 3, goes off the long side of the iron. Fighting for it initially was Carson Jacks, and it will be Ankeny basketball. Stolen away by the Maroons. They go to Zedeker on the right wing. Fake thinks about the 3. Drives on William, pulls it back up. Now up top for Triton. Zedeker in the right corner, right in front of Coach Toby. Really fun to watch this Zedeker-Williams matchup tonight. A lot of help basketball, and that's going to be an unforced error. Zedeker looks at Triton saying, hey, I need you to zig, not zag on that play. Turnover again for the Maroons. Hawks going for their 3rd offensive possession, but they haven't been able to only get 2 looks at the basket. Gage drives and has it go off of a Maroon. I think it was off of Triton underneath. No score early on. 90 seconds gone by. Jax looks to inbound it. Finally gets it in to Keene. First time she's touched the ball tonight. Cassie Johnson. Both these teams. Keene pulls up, shoots the 3. 3 for Ainsley. Ainsley had 11 the last time these two played. Top of the key, Ellie Muller. Zedeker, 3, contested, rolls out. Keene picks up the board. Harassed in the back court by Olsen. Takes it across midcourt and goes to work. Drives on, leaves it for Gage. Gage still sporting that big left knee brace. Pulls up in the middle of the lane and is fouled in the act of shooting there. And I think they're going to get Layla Triton for the personal. 3-0 Ankeny, 5:51 to play here, first quarter. First free throw is up and good by Savannah Gage. The junior averages 14 points a game, and I don't know if we have, it's like an injury timeout, and this is a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Coming in is Kyla Schapveld. Going out is Ainsley Keene, and she will go to the training area. I think there was some blood in the pregame because they were mopping up just a few spots as Gage hits the second. 5-0 early on, Ankeny. And the athletic staff cleaning up the blood that was on the court. Now they look at Keene's arm. They get her taped up. Zedeker comes off the screen, top of the key. Plenty of time on the clock. Gets a screen. Gets past Williams. Tries to dump it off to Olsen. Back out three. Rattles around, no good. Muller's shot is no good, and Zedeker gets the tip from down low. Now we got a little switch up in the defense by Ankeny. It's Gage way out on Zedeker. Now Muller way out to Olsen in the right wing. Clearly some different defenses confusing this Maroon team. Williams gets the block on Muller, and it's tipped around. Ankeny has the ball up ahead on the break. Jacks to Gage. Pulls up free throw line where she just hit a pair. Misses the shot, and the rebound goes to Ellie Muller. Hawks had a chance, had numbers there. Missed opportunity. Drop step by Triton. After the pass, Williams goes for the steal, misses. Now Zedeker dribbles left, down in. Collapsing is Gage. Now back out for Muller. And we're going to have a whistle way out front from the basketball. Kyla Schapveld there will be whistled for the personal. That'll be the first team foul for the Ankeny Hawks. So we're tied at 1-1 in fouls, but it's a 5-0 lead. Ankeny in front of Dowling. Ava Zedeker, as we like to call her, Maroon royalty. Grandpa Arnie, longtime basketball coach at the school. Just has been a joy to watch her play over the years. Came in, started as a freshman, reminds me of another freshman of recent years wearing the maroon uniform. It's gone on to have a pretty good college career. Zedeker with the basketball. Guarded by Williams, way out front, exchanging little taps back and forth. Drive and dish, kick out three from way out by Ellie Muller. Rebound comes to the Hawkettes and Kayla Williams. Jayla with it, now to the corner. Three, rattles around, no good by Carson Jacks. And it's a rebound by the Maroons, Katie Muller. Katie back with it, drives in on Keene. Williams tips it for a moment. Zedeker will pull the trigger on the three, and that's way short. Right underneath it to catch the basketball is Jade Mosier, who checked in at the last break of the action. Driving down is Jacks. Reverse underneath the basket is good. Timeout, Maroons. 30-second variety from Kristen Meyer. 7-0 Ankeny to start this contest. So the Hawks, who only scored 4 points in the second half, have scored 7 in this quarter alone in the first 4.5 minutes. Game 1 of 2 tonight between Ankeny and Dowling. Boys contest will be coming up around 7:45. Ankeny's 9-4, 9th ranked in the latest Iowa High School Athletic Association poll, and the Maroons 6-6 under new coach Justin Einerson. Previously the head coach at Lincoln. Strong Lincoln to Dowling connection over the years too. Southsiders, some stay, some go. Maroons down 7-0. Ava Zedeker with the basketball. Drives in on Williams. Little bump. Williams swats. And collecting it is going to be Keene, but also give credit to Carson Jacks for making that steal happen. They go up top now, Jayla Williams. Top of the key, Williams drives, gets past, gets the shot blocked by Ava Zedeker, and it's out of bounds off the Maroons. It'll stay Ankeny basketball with 3:09 to play in the first quarter. Jacks to inbound. Hawks not really moving around much to get open. Jacks with it. Drives in. Long arm. Way off the mark. High off the glass. No good. Pushing it up is Ellie Muller. She gets it to Katie. Katie thinks about the three. Pulls up her dribble. Stolen away. Carson Jacks absolutely stepped in front of that pass. 2-on-1. They go Williams. In transition. Scores. First two for Jayla. 9-0. Ankeny. Zediker goes to work, floats it, can't coax that thing down. That's going to be, oh! Boy, I thought maybe that was off of Mosier. But a Maroon player tipped it after Mosier touched it. Not sure I saw this one coming. 9-0 so far. Ankeny's had big leads in games this year. Driving in is Jacks. Carson directs some traffic. Now it's out to Williams. Into the corner, Keene. 10 on the shot clock. Keene drives in baseline. Pulls it back out after the drive. Now Schatveld inside Mosier. 3 on the shot clock. Gage has got to go. Carson Jacks gets it off. No good. Collecting it again is Ellie Muller. Up ahead go the Maroons. Zediker the trailing player. Minute 50 to play first quarter. Maroons still looking for the first bucket. Inside they go Muller. Finally. Ellie Muller. First 2 points come at 1:38. Williams with the basketball. 90 seconds to play. Step back three. No good. Off the back of the iron. Mosier goes up and gets it. Back into the corner for Jacks. Keene, top of the key, dribbles left. Pull up left elbow. Fadeaway shot short. Rebound for the Maroons, Macy Hardman. Harnden now gives it to Triton. Kick, nice pass. Muller for 2. Ellie Muller's now scored back-to-back buckets. It's now a 9-4 game, just like that. These Maroons can score in a hurry. Keene leaves it for Carson Jacks. Pulls up her dribble. Now Keene again, top of the key, under a minute to play. Keene drives, nowhere to go. Mosier. The 3 on the way, no good from Carson Jacks. Rebound Maroons, who can cut it to a one-possession game. Zediker, the trailer to Muller for 3, no good. Air ball right into the hands of Carson Jacks. Up ahead, Keene with it, 30 seconds. She goes up, puts it long, gets her own, no. Does not get her own rebound. It goes off the hands of Katie Muller, and we'll have some substitutions for the final 24.1. Substitutions brought to you by Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Cassie Johnson, Schatveld, and Savannah Gage come back in for the Hawks. Cassie Johnson with it, now Keene. Shot clock off. Williams gets a little bit of a breather for the final 24. It's the pass stolen away. Great job there by Zediker. Or here it is in the forefront is Ellie Olsen for 2. And now it's 9-6 with 6 seconds to go. Keene pushes it up. 3, 2. Will let fly the 3 at the buzzer. Good if it goes, but it's short. On line, but just not enough muscle. Hawks score the first 9. Maroons score the last 6. We've played a quarter. Back in a moment. This is the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Quick first quarter for the Hawks, and then lost a little bit of focus there as in the final seconds. Hawks were playing for 1, but got just a little sloppy with a pass on a good deny. I think that was Macy Harnden. And then the Maroons go down and make it a 9-6 contest as we go to quarter number 2. from the Ankeny High School gym. Hawks will send out their starting 5. That's Gage, Jacks, Williams, Keene, and Johnson. Maroons will send out, looks like Olson, Muller. They're going to send out Macy Harnden, as well as Ellie Muller and Ava Zedeker. So nearly the same starting 5 for the Maroons, but one change. Hawks get the basketball to start the second quarter. Savannah Gage pulls up her dribble. Jacks drives it and stepping right in front of it, Ellie Olson. Great weak side play right there. Maroons still in this game without Zedeker having any points in that first quarter. They go down low inside to Muller, now back up top. That ball is going to nearly get away from Harnden, but she chases it back down. Zedeker, top of the key, guarded by Williams. Now on the left elbow. Harnden in the wing. Zedeker drives again, kicks it to a wide open Olson, kicks it back out. Harnden's 3 is short. Tipped around by Triton. Maroons will get it again and a fresh 35. Zedeker, backside Olson. Drop step base into the paint, turn around, shot good. Olson now with 4. Little pressure coming on the defender, and Williams threw it right into the hands of Ellie Olson, but Olson's momentum, who touched it on both sides of the court, goes over and back, and a timeout, Ankeny. And Coach Toby looks right at where on that press break. They went right where there was a defender. Here's the thing. The Maroons are extremely well coached when it comes to backside, weak side defense. That's really how they've gotten a couple of buckets and a couple of steals here in the first 9.5 minutes of this contest. It's now 9-8. But out of the 30-second timeout, Coach Gary Birdwell is actually the one that called it, the assistant coach. But Coach Toby was already doing the talking to those Hawkettes who had already come near him. Hawks have a 1-point lead here, 9-8. Carson Jacks to the right side, Ainsley Keene. Here comes Savannah Gage at the top of the key. Throws it to the bench, and a turnover. A couple of unforced errors tonight for both of the stars for these two teams. Zedeker and now Williams have made a couple of plays, but huge upside for both of those young ladies. Zedeker and Williams, worth the price of admission tonight, just watching them defend each other. Olson, who has 4 of the Maroons' 8. Now Zedeker dribbles back in. Here comes a screen. Williams gets around it. Even knows it's coming. Goes back door. Now back out to the left wing. Muller, 3. No good. Rebound Olson. Gets it right into the hands of Keene, who looks around for traffic. Dribbles through it. Misses all the resistance. Gage cuts, but not open enough. Keene thinks about the 3. Pulls up her dribble. Now Carson Jacks. Into the corner, Williams. Cross-court course. Cassie Johnson sets, shoots the 3, misses. Long weak side rebound, Layla Triton. The junior comes up with it. Now Zedeker. Dribbles down, pulls back out. Zedeker, the junior. Ooh, maybe hopped her feet a little bit there. Seeing a lot of Harnden. Still in, kicks it out, tipped away Williams. Collects her own steal. Williams has 2-on-1 and just too far of a pass in front for Carson Jacks. Sometimes you want girls to be more players, to be less selfish. Take that shot, maybe a good ball fake. Coach Birdwell trying to encourage the players. Coach Toby just trying to keep us calm. Katie Muller, now Ava Zedeker. Looks for a screen. Olson's got to be careful she's set when she's making that screen. Zedeker pulls the pivot and drives it in motion for her first 2. And the Maroons have their first lead at 10-9. So it's a 10-0 run for Dowling. Johnson was posted up, down on that block. They get it into her. Drop step. Now 1, 2. Left-hander, no good. Too strong. Johnson collects it again. Second effort, no good. This time she's fouled. Cassie Johnson goes to the line. This is the first. Into the game, Schapveld and Mosier. Gage goes out, but Mosier will come in if there is a break in the action and on another substitution by the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Former Ankeny head Hawk football coach Rick Nelson in attendance, sits down right in front of us. Now at the University of Northern Iowa as an assistant coach, back to where he coached for many, many years. 12-10. Should be 11-10 with Johnson's free throw. Actually, it's 10-10. That's right. So we're tied at 10. Zedeker. Nice crossover. Kicks to the left side. Olsen drives in. Oh, wide open underneath the basket was Ellie Muller, the extra pass, and Ellie now has 6. Carson Jacks across midcourt. 4 minutes to play in the half. Jacks pulls it up with nowhere to go. Schapveld holds that pivot foot. Now Williams into the right wing. Drives on Zedeker, nowhere to go. Cross court, now Keene. Keene way out 3. Brings rain, but brings no points. Rebound, you guessed it, Ellie Muller. Now up ahead, they go Olsen. Pulls it out in traffic. Zedeker 3 was left alone for a moment, hits it. 5 now for Ava Zedeker and a timeout, Ankeny. That is a full timeout, which means we will step away here on the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Daniel Seifert Real Estate Team.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Drosh Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Ankeny opened up on a 9-0 lead. Then the Maroons go on a 10-0 run. Hawks score 1 bucket, but it's now 15 for Dowling Catholic, 10 for Ankeny here with 3.5 to play before half. It's Tuesday night CIML matchup. Fans not having to dodge weather tonight, just a little melting. Carson Jacks, now Williams. On the exchange, fade away, shot is no good. Rebound by Muller again. Zedeker gets the basketball. Now it's Olsen in the key. Muller absolutely shuffled her feet, says the referee. And it's a turnover. I think the Hawks kind of punched Dowling in the chops there, and the Maroons have recovered nicely. Keene thinks about the 3, then gets it on the give and go from Williams underneath the basket, back up top. Schapveld gets a left hand on it to save it. Johnson takes a couple of dribbles, hard, awkward pass to Keene, who recovers. Ainsley drives in, fade away, 8-footer, hits the side of the backboard, no good. Now it's up ahead for Muller. And it's knocked away by Cassie Johnson, who then recovers it. She dribbles into a couple of Maroon players, and the Hawks don't quite have numbers. Johnson. Now Jacks. Williams denied on the cut. Keene for three. No good. Coach Toby talked about he's got to find other scorers. And with Williams being absolutely bottled up tonight, somebody's going to have to take and make those shots. Zedeker with the basketball and a 5-point lead. Gets around the screen at the free throw line, long. Keene tips it away, and then Muller uses a left arm to screen away, then drives in and gets the fadeaway. Run the floater. And it's going to be a turnover on the Hawks on the press. Zedeker causing havoc in the front court. Maroons will have it under their own basket. Triton gets it in to Harnden, who's back in. Now it's Muller. Goes over Johnson for the score. Ellie Muller now with 8. She averages 12. She's easily on her trajectory to beat her average tonight. Johnson now to Williams. Schapveld. Gage, who's also been quiet tonight. Williams makes a nice move, has it knocked away by Zedeker on the backyard play. Zedeker inside to Muller, just absolutely backed down Johnson on that one. 10 now for Muller. It's now 21-10. So the Maroons on a 21-1 run. Gage is fouled by Layla Triton. Back in, Ellie Olson on a substitution brought to you by Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Savannah Gage looks to get it in, finally does, to Cassie Johnson in front of the logo. Gage comes to help, dribbles in. Now drives in on Olson, but not too seriously. Keene cuts, but good sag defense. Goes off of the Maroons and out of bounds. 29.2 left in the half. 19 seconds, though, on the shot clock. Hawks still have the basketball on the right side. Savannah Gage, the junior, with 2 points, both via free throw. Step back three thought about. Keene drives in, 3 on the clock. Johnson's 3 is blocked, and if Muller doesn't get it, it would have been a shot clock violation. Maroons can extend their lead. They get in the run. It's knocked away, and then Gage is going to not get it off in time. Would have not counted. It was close, but not enough. 21-10. Big quarter, big stretch, period. End of sentence. Ankeny had a 9-6 lead and have watched the Maroons go on an absolute run. But that was one of those hot quarters reminiscent of last Friday night when they only scored 2 points in each of the third and fourth quarter. They only score 1 point tonight in this second quarter against the Maroons. And they are looking up at the scoreboard, down 11, 21-10. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll recap first half statistics, look ahead to the boys' game, and half number 2. You're watching the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Daniel Seifert Real Estate Team.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon. Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. Talk with you soon.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Rush Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
Behind a 21-1 run by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. They lead 21-10 here at halftime at the Ankeny Gym. Taking a look at scoring tonight for the Dowling Maroons. 4 for Ellie Olson, 2 for Katie Muller, 5 for Ava Zedeker, 10 for Ellie Muller, who's just been outstanding scoring and on the boards, and that is a total of 21 points for Ankeny. 2 for Gage, 2 for Jacks, 2 for Williams, 3 for Ainsley Keene. Doesn't take many scoring to get to 10, and it has been a rough second quarter for the Hawkettes, who have been prone now to many droughts. The last 4 quarters, they've only scored 13 points combined. 2 on Friday in the third, 2 in the fourth on Friday, and now they did have a 9-0 lead in this game, and then the Maroons came alive. Coming up in our boys game tonight, 6-6 Dowling. You're going to be looking at a couple of double figures from Joey Capola. Joe Broderick with 13, Ryan Kleppe with 10, Riddick Metten with 13. Those will be your double-digit guys to watch. Metten had 18 the last time Ankeny and Dowling played. Capola had 23, and Broderick had 19. So those guys, they're looking forward to playing the Ankeny Hawks, who tonight will bring in Carson Johnson. Since the last time I talked to you, Johnson entered the 1,000-point club. He had 24 the last time against the Maroons. Leo Aguirre had 17. He averages 14. His brother Rio averaging 13. And we should see Cade Peterson back in the starting lineup tonight after his injury. That is a look at how the boys' game shapes up. The last game was a winner for Ankeny over Southeast Polk, 76-61. And the Maroons are coming off of a loss to Johnston, 47-40. Many more games. This is almost the midway point here for Dowling boys. And entering the home stretch for the Ankeny boys. Two teams are about ready to come back out and get warmed up for the second half. We'll get you ready to play here for half number 2. This is high school basketball on the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Daniel Seifert Real Estate Team.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. Talk with you soon.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Rush Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
Both teams back onto the court as we get ready for half number 2, Dowling and Ankeny. From the Ankeny High Gym. And over on CISN on the wrestling side tonight will be a makeup wrestling match going on over at Southview in a very intimate atmosphere. If you've ever been to the Southview gym, bleachers on just one side and kind of testing that one out. So we got fan bases over on both sides. Hawkettes will be on defense to start, and Ankeny looks up at a 21-10 Dowling Catholic lead. Maroons come out with their starting 5, Olson, Muller, Zedeker, Triton, and Muller. And the Hawkettes counter with their starting 5 of Gage, Jacks, Keene, Johnson, Williams, and Johnson. Early on, Zedeker falls down, somehow gets it back after she falls to the ground. 8 on the shot clock. Zedeker dribbles in, left side, leaves it to a wide open Ellie Olsen, who scores with ice in her veins as the the shot clock winds down. Olsen now with 6. Johnson. Now Jacks. They go Williams, who posts up. The right-hand touch. Zedeker altered that shot. Williams gets it back. Now Williams goes underneath. Reverse layup, no good. Muller again altering. shots, no foul, letting them play through. Olsen up ahead to Katie Muller, and she is going to get the and one as the 2 points are going to count. Foul is going to be charged to Cassie Johnson. I think we only had one foul in that second quarter. Only been 3 fouls, I think, the whole game. At the free throw line is Katie Muller, the freshman. Averages 10, misses the first one. Ainsley Keene chases down the rebound. 65 seconds gone by here in the third quarter. Hawkettes still looking for their first bucket. First field goal since the first quarter. Ankeny's only scored 14 points in the last 33 minutes and counting. Williams, backdoor cut. Keene has it taken away. Great defensive back help there by Muller. She sagged off. Olsen dribbles down to the right block. Looks for Muller. Williams steps in front of that pass. Now it's Miller. It's Williams. Too strong on the left. Zedeker. Ava drives, kicks to the left side. Wide open, Triton. 3, rattles no good. Rebound, Savannah Gage. Gage pulls up. Euro steps it and scores. Nice move by Savannah Gage. Gets the Hawks back on the board. 25-12. That breaks a quarter field goal drought. Ava Zedeker over the top of Williams. Olsen's pass before Muller can get it shot. There's going to be a foul charge to Ellie Muller. Said she held underneath. A couple of VIPs. We mentioned Rick Nelson here already. Jan Jensen, Iowa Hawkeye assistant coach, in the crowd. If there's somebody Jan doesn't know in the state of basketball in Iowa, I'm not sure who it would be. Dribbling down, now in the corner. Ainsley Keene's fadeaway 3, no good. Up for it is Carson Jacks. We are going to have a jump ball, and it'll stay with Ankeny. Olsen and Jacks were tied up for that. Cassie Johnson takes the inbounds pass. Now it's Williams. Behind the back dribble. Kick to the corner. Now Keene makes a nice move. Gets in, double clutches, and scores. Ainsley gets a bucket now with 5. Hawks on a 4-0 run. Pass to Muller is too strong, and it goes out of bounds. Hawks down by 11, but have some life. 4:52 to play, third quarter. Dowling 25, Ankeny 14. Carson Jacks drives and has it swatted out. No, they're going to say she was fouled by Ellie Olsen, the junior. No seniors on this maroon team. And no seniors but one for the Hawks and Cassie Johnson, as the first free throw by Carson Jacks misses left. Hawks are going to have to be able to cut into this lead with the clock stop, and they do right there. Carson Jacks now with 3. Katie Muller dribbles left side, and it's nearly taken away by Savannah Gage. Did a great vertical to go after it because it was trying to get to Harnden. Inbounds backside, score. Ellie Muller now with 12. Johnson. Gage. Keene. Williams and Zedeker absolutely fighting it out down on the block. Boy, trying to make move is Gage, and she just throws it up in desperation. Crashing it is Jacks, and now it's Johnson and Williams. And a fresh shot clock. Keene takes it. I think we got a little offset offense here. Williams spin move in the lane, no good. And Williams almost knocks it away on the pass. Ava Zedeker, 3-on-2 drill. Right side to Triton, now back Ava, double team in the corner. Hawks are over pursuing as best they can. Shot taken by Muller is no good, and the only maroon around 3 white jerseys gets the rebound, and Muller. That ball is loosing. Rolls out of bounds. Will roll out of bounds. It'll be Ankeny basketball, 3:22 to play. In to the lineup is Kyla Schatveld on a substitution by the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Carson Jacks will dribble it up with 3:15 to play in the third quarter. Everywhere the Hawks want to go, there's a maroon player there. Keene pulls up her dribble. Now Johnson swings to the corner. Schatveld had an overcommitted maroon, overzealous defense, but not enough to take that shot. Four on the shot clock. Schatveld drives in with one. Shot is no good. And it's Zedeker who collects the shot. Zedeker runs it up, throws it, dumps it to Muller for 2 more. Ellie Muller, the MVP of this game by far, if it comes just to points and rebounds, which in basketball last time I checked were kind of important. Jayla Williams, drop step. No good. Jayla tonight, 2 points. Muller, fadeaway, right block, good. 16 now for the sophomore. Carson Jacks, just under 2 minutes to play third quarter. Williams. Schatveld. Hawks have just really had a hard time getting anybody open tonight. Credit that maroon defense. They are open. Anytime the Hawks pull up their dribble, they can't seem to find help. Schatveld finally comes to the rescue of Jacks. Williams, guarded by Zedeker. Step back, shoots the 3, no good. Here come the Maroons. Driving in and now kicking to Zedeker in the right corner. Ava tonight with 5. Zedeker, way out, 3, good. Shouldn't tell her that she can't hit because she goes and does it. Right on cue, Ava Zedeker with her first 3 of the game. Now with 8. 34-15 Maroons. Back out to Johnson. And the mismatch with Muller, and it's going to go off of Ankeny, and it'll be Ankeny basketball, or it'll be Dowling basketball. Substitutions by the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Mosier, Gage, and I think it's Libby Loftus getting her first action of the night. As Coach Toby looks to mix things up a little bit. Try to find a combo. Coming to the rescue is Ellie Olson. Zedeker with it. Has a screen if she takes it. Zedeker, nice move to the hole, dishes out. Wide open Harnden, 3, no good. Long rebound chased down by Katie Muller. 3 for Zedeker, short. Rebound Mosier. She has a maroon on her 1. Williams can't get it off before the buzzer hits the front end of the iron. Would not have counted. But a good third quarter for the Maroons. They open up a lead here by 19, 34-15. We go to the fourth quarter. This is the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. Talk with you soon.
13-5 third quarter for Dowling Catholic on Ankeny. They now lead 34-15. So we go to quarter number 4. The Hawkettes trying to find some offense here now, as they have scored 9 and 1 and 5 in this contest. So the offense has really been struggling as of late, trying to find that second score. As Coach Toby says, we need to find consistent offense production. Find those multiple scores. Keene has taken a lot of shots tonight. Didn't take any in that third quarter. But she's been trying to get open. Help out Williams. Muller way out front. She's done damage down below. Driving in. Going to Zedeker, cutting. Now wide open. Ellie Olson in the middle of the paint scores. Ellie Olson gets things started for the Maroons. Now with 8. Savannah Gage dribbles left side. Now right. Takes it over Muller. Too strong. Muller collects. Pushes the tempo. Up ahead. Ellie Olson. Too strong. Throws it in behind her. To a waiting Layla Triton for her first 2 of the points of the game. Trailing teammates to the rescue. 38-15. Williams goes past, throws it under. Little contact, play on. Williams visibly frustrated tonight, but guards the best player Dowling has, one of the best players in 5A, and Ava Zedeker. Carson Jacks tries to help defend up top. Zedeker dribbles, now to the right side, Olson. They leave her alone. She pulls the trigger on the 3, misses. Muller goes up and over, collects. Now back out to Zedeker at a fresh 30. 5-second shot clock. Now Olson. Zedeker's 3 is good. 11 now for Ava. Under her 19. Now Mosier. Keene drives. Williams on the closing 3 from Zedeker, not in times. Jayla Williams, the big 3. Only the second 3 of the game. 3 in the corner. Answering are the Maroons and Layla Triton. Third 3 of the night for the Maroons. Way out 3 is more of a pass to Keene from Gage. Catching it is Triton. Now Muller is good. 18 for Ellie. Carson Jacks, left side. Now Ainsley Keene drives in and is fouled on her way to the basket. I think they're going to get Madison Rice there. Substitutions coming in. Libby Loftus. And also Cassie Johnson going out, or Mosier and Gage on a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Cutting in is Williams and scoring. Maroons up ahead the other way. Lead cut to 26. Wide open three in the right corner. No good for the Maroons. Again shooting it is Muller. Or Muller shoots that shot and thought about it again. Now Zedeker. Top of the key. Gets rid of her defender for a moment. Now drives again on Williams. Collects. Looks for a cutter. Gets Olsen and it scores. Williams tries to take it in on Zedeker. Gets around a screen set by... They're going to get Zedeker on the push at the end of the bucket. So Williams now at 9. It was really a screen by the Maroon player. Zedeker picks up her first foul. Layla Triton comes back in. Ava Zedeker sits down on a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Williams at the bucket, or at the free throw line, makes the second free throw, or makes the free throw for point number 10 on the old-fashioned three-point play. 25-point lead for the Maroons. Katie Muller drives into the left block. Now it's Triton. Olsen, wide open, pulls back, shoots the three, misses. Off the hands of the Maroon player, Madison Rice. Back into the ball game, Macy Harnden. Coach Meyer talks about just keeping it simple. And the Maroons tonight are simply the better team. Loftus in the corner. Dribbles it back up to the top. Now goes back down left baseline. Left-hand shot is blocked by Katie Muller, the freshman. And then Katie dribbles it up half to half court. They go down low. Muller again. Drop step. Keene steals it. Pauses for a moment to let some trouble clear. Keene now. Carson Jack's three, no good. Rebound tipped from Muller. And they're going to get Muller. No, they're going to get Libby Loftus for the foul. Three and a half to play in the game. Dribbling left is Harnden. And Missy. Loftus the board. Keene pulls up at the wing, drops a nice spin move, Williams, and she is fouled in the act of shooting. Maddie Rice called for the second time tonight on a foul. It'll send Jayla Williams back to the line, and she connects on free throw number 1, who's normally a 71% free throw shooter. It's been tough to try to create tonight. Williams misses the second. Rebound for Emma Hazel. And we start to see some other Maroons reserves making it in. And we're going to have a foul from on Carson Jacks up by the logo. Maroons will inbound it with now 3 minutes to play. Hazel. Back with it now, Layla Triton, the junior. The veteran presence on this team with Zedeker, the juniors. Katie Muller thought about it, the freshman. Crossover, gets past, and shot blocked. Williams grabs the loose ball. Kayla drives, she sees a lane, gives it to Keene. Now back out, Libby Loftus three, no. Weak side rebound goes to Katie Muller. Pushes it up to Harnden, who pulls the trigger on the three and buries it. Macy's played a lot of minutes, and that's her first points. Keene Way out three, good. Ainsley Keen's second three of the game gives her 8. Pass is batted around, finally collected by Carson Jacks. Pulls it back out, now to the corner for Keen. That's where she hit from the last time. Instead, she goes Williams at the top of the key. Williams, step back three, pushes it on a line just on the three-point line. No good. Rebound Maroons. Muller now swung into the corner for Triton. And now the Maroons content to take a little bit of clock. And we're going to have a whistle way out front as Muller is fouled. And I think that's going to be on Carson Jacks. And we're going to have 4 new Hawkettes getting in. It's like Hannah Howard, Maddie Anselme, Hawkins in. Three on the way for the Maroons is good. Even the reserves are on fire tonight. Maddie Rice hits the 3. Minute to play in this one. Anselme. Now Loftus. Schapveld. Hawkins. Schapveld drives in left side, too strong, rebound Maroons. Grabbing it was Rice. Nellie Johnson, now top of the key. They swing it over to Muller. Final 30 seconds. Driving and scoring with the left hand is Katie Muller. The freshman getting a chance to have some extended minutes tonight. 3 is off the mark from Loftus. Rebound Maroons, and they can dribble out the final 10 seconds now. Harnden will wait, and the Maroons will celebrate. A on-the-road conference win, 56-27. Ankeny opened up a 9-0 lead, but it was all Maroons after that, who went on a 21-1 run en route to a 56-27 win tonight. The Hawkettes have been struggling to score points, and tonight in the first 3, they started well, had a little trouble in the middle, and then were able to get some points at the end, but it is the night of the game of basketball. You have a couple of off games, and the beauty is you get to play in a couple of nights shortly after. Let's take a look at scoring for your home team. Hawks, 4 for Savannah Gage, 3 for Carson Jacks, 11 for Jayla Williams, 8 for Ainsley Keen, and 1 for Cassie Johnson for a total of 27 points. For the Maroons, 10 for Melly Olson, 6 for Katie Muller. Ava Zedeker, there's your lead story. She only scores 11, as it was a great matchup with her and Jayla Williams tonight. Layla Triton with 5, 18 though. Ellie Muller, that's your lead story. The sophomore tonight scored in every quarter. 3 for Madison Rice and 3 for Macy Harnden. 1, 2, 3, 4 3-pointers for the Maroons, and just 2 for the Ankeny Hawks, who will get a chance to play here in just a couple of days. They'll be back this time. They'll be hosting Waukee Northwest and then Centennial before they are hosting Johnston in a makeup, and then on the road at Urbandale and Valley, and then the tournament start. It'll be here before we know it. Dowling improves to 11-4 with the win. The Hawks fall to 9-7. Game number 1 in the books. Game number 2 coming your way here in a few minutes. We'll step away. You'll be able to see the teams warming up, but we'll have boys basketball. This has been a production of the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. Talk with you soon.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can. What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon. Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. talk with you soon.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Rush Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
From inside Ankeny High School's gymnasium, it's CIML basketball on the Ankeny Activities Network. It's Class 4A. It's the Dowling Catholic Maroons at the Ankeny Hawks. Hello, everybody. I'm Paul Yeager. Tonight, it's number 9, the Hawks at 9-4, and the 6-6 Dowling Maroons. Second time these two teams have met. Back in the middle of December on the 15th, it was an Ankeny win. Pretty exciting ball game, 79-77. The Maroons lost their last time out on Friday to Johnston 47-40, but they did beat Waukee 65-63, and that has been a very good team. That might be one of the best wins this Maroon team has had. They've also beat Northwest, Urbandale, and Southeast Polk, as well as Centennial. Another good win for the Maroons, and Roosevelt. But their losses have been to Valley, Johnston, Waukee. That was a blowout the first time. These Hawks, Iowa City West, and Johnston. All these games have been close except for the one blowout. So Ankeny looking to keep the Maroons on the downside. The Hawks, well, they played Friday night, and they won by 15 against Southeast Polk, 76-61. But lost both their games last week against DCG and Waukee. Losses to Centennial and Waukee to start the season. So tonight, going to be the matchups of trying to contain Joey Capola and Riddick Metten. These two guys had big games the last time these two teams played. Capola, 23 in the last matchup, and Metten with 18. Broderick had 19. Joe, the senior, averages 13 points a contest. For the Hawks tonight, they get Cade Peterson back. He played Friday night after sitting out for a few games with an injury, so that means Luke Anderson will come off the bench. But Rio Aguirre, Leo, and Carson Johnson and Cash Schoolin will try to get things going. And these two teams, that the Hawks, they average a lot of points. Almost just over 69 points a game. For the Maroons, only 59. But it's that points against that has been a little troublesome for the Hawks. They're giving up a lot of points. Shooting almost 50% from the field, 42 from three. Getting just not many offensive rebounds, so they're giving up a lot on the glass. So if they're not hitting on that first shot, it's usually not been the best for them. For the Maroons, one of their best stats that stands out is their three-point percentage could use some work, only at 31%. So really it's much more on the field goal level where they're struggling there too. So both these teams trying to find some type of positive as we close out, actually midway for this season. Justin Einerson in his first season for the Maroons was at Lincoln before that, so the Tom Wilson hiring from inside of the conference and inside the Metro for his next head coach. And it has been a ball game of trying to, both of these programs, compete on night in and night out basis. This is a tough league, except most of these schools looking here on this side of the state are looking up at Cedar Rapids Kennedy, who is setting the pace in Class 4A. But tonight, it's the Maroons and the Hawks. Coach Carlson says we have to make more free throws than they attempt. We've got to be plus 10 rebounding. And offense efficiency in having 4+ guys in double figures. So efficiencies and stats are all important, but let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. Schoolin, Johnson, Aguirre, Peterson, and Aguirre for the Hawks. For the Maroons, Coppola, Broderick, Kleppe, Coppola, and Metten. Maroons in their all maroon uniforms. Gray numbers trimmed in black. Not a stitch of white on those uniforms. The Hawks go with the home whites. Hawks on the chest in maroon, trimmed in gold. All white jerseys, trimmed again. On the bottom of those shorts, with maroon and gold. We're ready for tipping it off. Peterson in the center, as well as Broderick. And 7:36 tip-off here on Tuesday, the 23rd. And they go quickly to Leo Aguirre, and that pass is knocked away by the Maroons. Up ahead, Coppola kicks to the left side. Coppola again. This is Maddox. You've got Joey and Maddox on the team. Metten drives in, gets Leo to move. Peterson goes up with no one else around and gets that board. Rio. Now Johnson. Carson needs some help from Leo. No white jerseys in that paint as Leo dribbles it off his own foot and out of bounds. It'll be a turnover back to the Maroons. No score in the first 47 seconds. Joey Coppola. Now it's Broderick. Pulls up the shot, no good. 4 white jerseys there collect. Leo Aguirre picks it up. Now it's up to Carson Johnson. Rio thinks about the 3. Peterson back to Rio. Shot no good. Crashing the board. Up for it is Kleppe. Ryan dribbles the basketball right, then left. Now to the top of the key. Thinks about the step back 3 instead. Dishes it off to Metten. Backs down on Aguirre. Now top of the key left side, Broderick. Dribbles to the right. Right wing it goes for Metten. Backs down on Aguirre. Right hand skyhook off the glass and good. Roderick Metten. His first 2 and game's first 2. So we go almost 2 minutes without a point. Carson Johnson drives and kicks to Schoolin. Now Johnson gets the screen. No roll available. Johnson back to Peterson corner. Leo Aguirre. Top of the key, quickly guarded by Kleppe. 5 on the shot clock. Peterson backs down, gets it to Schoolin. 2-1 at the horn, hits the iron. No good. Falling down is Coppola, but Metten collects. Maddox Coppola, the sophomore. Now it's Joey. Dishes. And we're going to have a foul on the right block as Metten was fouled on the entry. Rio Aguirre called for the foul, number 1. Metten, 3-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound Peterson. And now Rio Aguirre. Hawks looking for their first bucket. Rio pulls up at the free throw line. Too strong off the top of the glass. The ball goes back to the Maroons on the rebound. Metten, nice move. Tied up, pulls up, shoots and scores. Carson Johnson dribbles down to the right side. Hawks have only even had 2 attempts so far at the basket. Johnson drives in, creates space, pulls up, shoots, and scores. Carson breaks the seal on the Hawk basket, and the home fans can sit down at the 4:30 mark. Up ahead, the Maroons go. Rebound collected, too strong of a putback by Broderick, and the Hawks get the rebound. Cass Schoolin. Now Johnson, step back 3, thought about it. Dribbles between the legs, gets past his defender, drives up, muscles it up hard, no good. Peterson loses it, it goes off his fingertips, into the hands of Coppola. Now right side, ball loose on the ground. Chasing it down is Kleppe, 3, no good. Cade Peterson grabs. Leo Aguirre drives to the right corner. Tries to put a move to the basket, but he's stopped by Coppola. Johnson, now Leo. Leo drives in left side, puts it up high strong, no good. Rebound, Metten, and it's ripped away by Schoolin. The follow-up is good. Tied at 4. Coppola's shot is blocked by Cade Peterson. 3-on-2, the Hawks go Schoolin, and the bucket. 6-4 now, the Hawks with their first lead of the game. Hawk bench on their feet. Trying to make some noise. 3-pointer on the way, left wing, no good by Coppola the 4th. Joey's shot is rebounded by Cade Peterson. Leo Aguirre drives in, now Johnson. Pull up from the free throw line, extended, front of the iron, no good. Loose ball collected by the Maroons. And Kleppe. Now Joey Coppola pulls up his shot. Top of the key 3, Kleppe, no good. Rebound, Schoolin. Leo Aguirre walks the basketball up. He's at the Hawk logo on the floor. Now to Rio. Schoolin drives in, lays it up hard, and 1. Riddick Metten is whistled for the foul. And we've got Southard and Dante Cataldo and Nick Frericks coming in on the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. As the free throw is good by Cash. 9-4. So very similar to the girls' game, Ankeny, except tables turned. Ankeny was down 4-0. Now it's been a 9-0 run for the Hawks, driving in and ending the drought just like that on cue. Ryan Kleppe. And we're going to have a foul up top on Dante Cataldo. Dante, who played quarterback for the Maroons. The Hawks ended the Maroon football season at Williams Stadium in the playoffs. Johnson gets the basketball on the inbounds. On the pass from Luke Anderson. Johnson drives and lays it in from the left side. He now has 6 of the Hawks' 11 points. 93 seconds left to play. 3-pointer on the way from Kleppe is good. And a little 2-2-1 pressure coming from the Maroons. Luke Anderson gets the ball and dribbles to midcourt. Now it's Rio Aguirre's 3, and it's nothing but the net. Back to Frericks. Now top of the key 3. No good for Broderick, and the Hawks get the rebound. Johnson gets past his defender, lays it up, and he is going to get the and one. Foul on Nick Frericks. Hawks have exploded here in the last half of this first quarter. Carson Johnson, member of the 1,000 Point Club, has scored 8 of the Hawks' 16 and make it 9 with the free throw. 48 seconds to go. First quarter. 17-9. Ankeny. Joey Capola now to Maddox. Driving, shooting, missing is Cataldo. Luke Anderson. So you got your two quarterbacks here. Luke Anderson and Dante Cataldo. 18 seconds to go, first quarter. Carson Johnson, 9 first quarter points, has the basketball and waits for the final few seconds. He'll shoot that thing from anywhere. Ball loose. 3 seconds. 2, ball is loose, and it's going to stay Ankeny basketball with 2.3 seconds to play the quarter. And we have a down Maroon, slow to get up. I think that's Maddox Capola. It is. Kleppe will come back in on the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Luke Anderson to inbound. Aguirre and Johnson right in front. They scream it for Rio. Rio, top of the key. 3 at the buzzer. Good if it goes. It is. How about that for Rio Aguirre? 20-9. Hawks end on a flurry. We've played one quarter of basketball here on the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Daniel Seifert Real Estate Team.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. Talk with you soon.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Ankeny goes on a 16-5 run to close out the first quarter, and they lead 20-9. Over Dowling Catholic here on the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Daniel Seifert Real Estate Team. Paul Yeager and Addison Pollock with you here. Addie doing triple duty. I'm just doing one thing. Wrestling meet going on across the parking lot over at Southview. Turnover to start the quarter. And Ankeny has the basketball back. Aguirre, Schoolin, Johnson, Leo Aguirre, and Luke Anderson, the starting 5. Three-pointer is off the back iron by Carson Johnson. Rebound, Maroons, and Maddox Capola. Rio daring his offender, Metten. And Riddick gets the bucket for the first 2 of the second quarter. Cuts the lead to 9. Anderson. Now Leo. Leo puts his man in the air, drives to the hoop, and he is fouled. There's some of that aggressive play we've seen Leo play with over the years. Joe Broderick is called for the personal. Leo's first free throw rattles around and misses. Leo's normally a 72% free throw shooter. Misfires on attempt number 1. Second free throw is also off the mark, but Luke Anderson gets the long rebound. And that pass is absolutely snatched out of the day air by Joey Coppola. Joey drives, kicks. Kleppy collects and finishes. 4-0 second quarter to start for the Maroons. They've cut the lead to 7. Leo gets help from Schoolin. Now Johnson in the corner. Rio hit that 3 at the buzzer, drives in and puts it in. (22-13). Now stolen away. Carson Johnson steps in front of the pass and lays it in. And that is going to be a timeout for the Maroons. Back-to-back buckets, but they were aggressive kind for the for the Hawks. And it's a timeout for Justin Einerson and the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Earlier tonight, the Maroon girls exploded to a 56-27 win. They were down 9-0 to start. And then Ankeny struggled to score points in the second and third quarters. Big night for the sophomore, Ellie Muller, who had 18. Right now it's been 11 points for Carson Johnson and 8 for Rio Aguirre to lead the Hawks. Only Cash Schoolin has scored. A little more balanced scoring. Okay, less balanced scoring. Only 2 Maroons have scored. Joey Coppola drives and kicks it out to Coppola, who now joins the scoring club. Maddox gets a pair on that shot. Schoolin took his eye off the ball, went off his hand, feet, out of bounds in front of the Iowa Catholic Radio table with Mr. Mark Amadeo on play-by-play tonight. Joey Coppola up with the basketball. Pulls up. Now gets some help from Metten. 3. Good. Metten gets a nice little roll. 5 points this quarter, 9 for the game for Riddick Metten, the senior, coming alive. And a little pressure coming again. Hawks get it across with 8 seconds. Now they go Cade Peterson back to Leo Aguirre. Gets his defender in the air. Pulls up 15-foot left shot, hand shot. Good, no good. Coppola grabs the ball. Moving is Metten. 3 on the way, short from Maddox Coppola. Leo Aguirre the board. Johnson cuts. Rio gets his guy in the air, drives, scores. Now it's Kleppy, Euro step and good. The senior with 9. Back to a 6-point advantage for the Hawks. Schoolin at the logo. Johnson shakes, bakes, short. Tipped around into the hands of Metten. Now it's Joey Coppola. He'll take the 3 and miss. Long board, Schoolin tips, but Metten is the winner of that loose one. He gets down on Johnson, pulls up from the right block, no good. Leo Aguirre grabs a hold of it. Leo gives it to Cade Peterson on the great shake and bake, and Cade's first 2 points of the game. Metten. Now Broderick. Kleppy 3, or that's Metten. Shot no good. Cade Peterson grabs a hold of it. Hawks look to extend this 8-point advantage with 3:43 in the second quarter. Rio Aguirre, now Leo. Rio fakes it. Johnson comes to the rescue. Shot clock at 5. Johnson, 3, 2, pull up from the right elbow, and the foul. What an incredible play by Carson Johnson. Joey Coppola says Johnson stuck his foot out and kicked him, creating the space. Johnson with 13. The shot clock at 1. Little schoolyard play right there. Carson Johnson, pretty looking ball when he puts it up with the back spin, now has 14. Kleppe back with it, top of the key, gets the 3 off the back of the iron. Luke Anderson, who came in at the last whistle, chases it down, and now it's going to go off of Rio, who's claiming that he was held, saying it went off his foot. Into the first game, or in for the first time, is Alier Agao for the Maroons. Kleppe. Reverse shot is good by Joey Coppola. Lead back to 9. Anderson. Now Johnson. Luke kicks it. Before he can get the pass off, he is fouled on the ground. Three ball on the way, no good by Nolan Dalton, and the Maroons grab the ball. Driving down, Retton. How did he not take 3 steps there? Collects the board, Metton. Lead down to 7. Leo. Now Johnson tipped away, grabs it back. Pretty aggressive play by Joey Coppola on defense there. Leo spins in. He had Anderson for a moment, and then he disappeared. Now Rio. Leo for 3. Good. Leo's first points of the night come via the 3. Into the middle, Maddox Coppola. Now kick. Paoli. Lead down to 7 in the final minute. Nolan Dalton comes. Leo's long 3, chases out his own rebound. He goes up and he is fouled on his way to the basket. And I think he was in the act of shooting. Joey Coppola picks up his second foul with 42.6 seconds to go before half. Leo Aguirre misses the free throw, so he's 0 for 3 tonight from the free throw line. Cade Peterson and Cash Shulin come in for the Hawks on a substitution by the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. They're bringing you the substitutions this year on the Ankeny Activities Network. Leo hits the second free throw. Back in is Ryan Kleppe. for the Maroons. Into the corner. Now Metten, and I think Metten is going to be fouled by Leo Aguirre. On the inbound pass, the Maroons get it in at 4 3/4. Kleppe with 27 seconds to play. And the Maroons might be content for one here. They're down 8. Ten seconds left in the half. They all that time for a Metten 3, and he hits. Hawks don't need to get it in and don't. So the Maroons cut it to a 5-point deficit here at the break. Maroons win the quarter 21-15 and open up a cut into a 5-point, make it a 5-point lead for Ankeny. As they go into the break, it's been a couple of big threes right at the end. Riddick Metten with 14, 2 of them via 3. Ryan Kleppe with 9, 2 for Joey Capola, 2 for Maddox Capola, 10 for Rio Aguirre, 2 for Cade Peterson, 4 for Leo, 14 for Carson Johnson, and 5 for Cash Schoolin. That is the quick scoring recap here in the first half. That'll do it for just a couple of minutes. We'll step away for this break. You're watching the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, which is built by the Daniel Seifert Real Estate Team.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. Talk with you soon.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Rush Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon. Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. Talk with you soon.
Halftime at Ankeny High School. The Hawks lead the Maroons 35-30. The Maroons making a mad dash in the second quarter to cut what had been as big, I think, as an 11 or 12-point lead for the Hawks. And the Maroons just kind of kept coming. They're starting to warm up from the outside. Hawks are having a hard time matching up with Riddick Metten, who has broken out for 14 points. Been some pretty aggressive play there back and forth in this contest. Carson Johnson, who kind of took things over in the first quarter to get the Hawks going, but it's been Rio and Leo having a couple of points and a couple of threes to make it rather interesting. At least trying to find some of those other scorings. Other time with Anderson and Dalton, but they've yet to score. But Cade Peterson does have a bucket. And Cash Schoolin with 5. Next contest for both of these teams will be Friday night, weather permitting, and so far the weather looks good. The Hawks will host Waukee Northwest, where the Maroons will be at Southeast Polk. No, actually, they're going to be at Valley on Friday night. On Thursday night. So they'll play at Valley on Thursday and then at Southeast Polk on Friday. So a 3-game week for the Maroons. 35-30 is your halftime score. As we get ready, we'll see the two teams come back out onto the court here in just a little bit. And they'll go through their warm-ups and get ready for half number 2. Earlier in the girls' game tonight, it was Dowling 56, Ankeny 27. Ellie Muller, the big contest tonight with 18 there. 11 for Ava Zedeker and 10 for number 5, Ellie Olson. We'll get things set, and we'll liven things up here a little bit in half number 2. This is the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Daniel Seifert Real Estate Team. Back in a moment.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. Talk with you soon.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Jarash Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
Ankeny Hawks are back on the floor going through their final shots, whereas the Maroons have completed their final throws before half number 2 gets ready to go. The officials are back out onto the floor. Andy Pollock is back with us now. He was over at the wrestling match between Northwest, and the varsity match just got started about 10 minutes ago, so it's going to be a late night of wrestling over there at the Southview Gym as wrestling gets to the end of their season rather quickly here. When they scoot everything up, it just ends a whole lot quicker, and we are basically a month away from the state girls basketball tournament starting here this week, as finals will be March 1 and 2. And this year there are 29 days in February, so we'll have a leap day. And actually state girls wrestling is next week. Boys shortly after. 35-30, Ankeny clings to a 5-point lead. The Maroons send out Riddick Metton and his 14 points. Joe Broderick, who's yet to score. Maddox Capola and his 2. Ryan Kleppe with 9. And Joey Capola. And the Hawks will go with Cash Schoolin, Leo Aguirre, Carson Johnson, Rio Aguirre, and Cade Peterson. We're underway, third quarter, as the Hawks get the ball. Carson Johnson kicks it, and it's already stolen away by the Maroons. Great jump of the pass there by Capola. And then it's knocked away like a volleyball. Nice drive and too strong by Ryan Kleppe. And the Hawks clear it. Carson Johnson. Swung over to Rio. Here comes Leo from the right elbow. Drives in. Back to Johnson. Pull back 3. Good. First 3 of the game for Carson Johnson gives the Hawks an 8-point lead. And the first points of the second half. 3-point on the way from Broderick. His shot is long. Chased down by Rio Aguirre. Coach is telling him to go down to the right. He goes to the left. Shot's off the mark. Peterson can't get it. He's kind of boxed out right there by Kleppe. Joey Capola drives in, pulls up, 8-footer, no good. Leo tips it, out of bounds, trying to prevent it, and the Maroons are going to score. Riddick Metton on that sequence of plays that looked like it was all but Ankeny's ball, gets it back. Leo Aguirre drives back down on Kleppe, kicks it out. Johnson shuffles, now back Leo. Wide open 3 from the right elbow, short, tipped around, and both Hawks looked at it. Between Rio and Johnson, goes into the backcourt. Ryan Johnson 3, too long. That was a Caitlin Clark-esque shot. Capola. Joey kicks. 3 on the way, Riddick, good. Metton's third 3 of the night. Now to a 3-point lead for the Hawks. Rio kicks, now Schoolin. Peterson is fouled on the shot. I think Ryan Kleppe got him. Leppy, they whistle for the first. First one here of the third quarter. Clock stopped at 5:26. Cade Peterson's first free throw is good. Cade now with 3 points on the night. Misses the second. Loose ball grabbed by Maddox Capola. Back up to Joey Capola from the right wing. Inside they go to Broderick. Kicks it back out. 3 on the way. Long shot by Kleppy. Rebound by Metten. Kicks it back out top to Broderick, who drives back into the basket. He's stuck, and he is going to be fouled before anything further can happen. They're actually going to list Rio as the committer of the foul. Nice cut underneath, backdoor look. That's Maddox Capola. Great backdoor look. Hawks now only with a 2-point lead. Carson Johnson gets into trouble. Rio Aguirre's 3 is no good. Kleppy skies for the ball and gets it. Capola's 3 is off the mark, and Carson Johnson goes and gets it. Up ahead, Leo Aguirre waits for some help. Rio. Schoolin drives in, has it knocked away by Metten, and it's going to stay with Ankeny. Maroon fans think it was theirs. Officials are going to talk. Dan Beating says, I think this is maybe off-white, not too white. And it will go back to the Maroons, who have a chance to tie it or take a lead with a 3. Joey Capola, left side, pulls up, tries to get his defender in the air, instead passes it back out. Maddox Capola. Oh, Riddick. Oh, that looked good. Rebound is good. Ryan Kleppy ties the game at 39. We have not been tied since it was 4-4, but at 3:32, we're back to a tied-up ball game. Timeout on the floor. Timeout here on the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Daniel Seifert Real Estate Team.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. Talk with you soon.
Maroons cut the lead to 5 right before half. Just have been pecking away and finally come all the way back and tie this game at 39. It's been Riddick Metten, 16 points. He has been on fire from pretty much everywhere. He had 18 the last time these two played. Joey Capola had 23 in that first matchup, so you know that was part of the scouting report, but Riddick Metten, the Hawks have just not had an answer for him. Luke Anderson checks into the ball game, so he's a substitution brought to you by the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Rio Aguirre, who hit a 3 to end the first quarter, pulls up his dribble. Now he gets it to his brother, Leo. Leo drives in on Capola in the middle of the lane, and finally, late whistle coming on that shot. Maddox Capola. Only his first foul. Riddick Menton's 19 points. What a great night for him. Leo has hit a couple of big shots, and now he's starting to hit some free throws. He only has 5, but he's been involved with a lot of the basketball tonight. Couple of drives, but mostly he's been on the perimeter. Hawks now have a 1, make a 2-point lead on the XX from Leo. Give him 6, and the Hawks a 2-point advantage. 3:13 to play, third quarter. Directing traffic, Ryan Kleppe. Now the man of the hour, Riddick Menton. Maddox Capola. Kleppe looks for Riddick, gets it to him. Riddick looks to score, drives in. The ball's knocked away off the hands of Rio Aguirre. No shot taken, so the shot clock remains active and at 10 seconds. Inside on the inbounds, Riddick drives, misses. Loose ball, that time it's off the Maroons. So we had sisters in game 1, cousins for the Capolas for Dowling, brothers for Ankeny with the Aguirres. Johnson's 3 goes up and over the basket. Johnson tonight with 17. Been only 3 points here in the second half for him. Maroons can take the lead on a traditional bucket or tie it with a traditional bucket, taking a lead on a 3. Riddick takes the extra step, kind of got chewed up underneath and travels with it. Coach Brant Carlson stands. Oh, they had Rio, and Rio just went flying. Leo's pass into him from Luke Anderson was knocked away and out of bounds. Ankeny will inbound with Leo Aguirre at the A of Ankeny on the floor underneath the basket. Get it into Carson Johnson. Drives in. In trouble, forces it up, misses the mark. Maddox Capola grabs it. Now it's Ryan Kleppe driving in, and he is fouled on the chin. Taking the shot on the chin is Leo Aguirre. At the free throw line, Ryan Kleppe, the senior, averages 10 points. Misses the first free throw. He has 11 so far in this contest. Ankeny led after one quarter, 20-9. Then it was 35-30 at half. Maroons tied it at 39 and had a chance to tie it on back-to-back free throws, and both go 0-0 from Kleppe. Hawks again with a chance to extend the lead. Luke Anderson drives in, leaves it for Kleppe. That thing was Kleppe playing great weak side defense the whole way. Broderick, big old dribble. Kind of awkward there. Riddick Menton going on Leo. Spin away, fade away, fall in, no good. Cleaning up, putting it back up was Broderick, but then Cass Schoolin gets the rebound with 1:15. Again, an empty possession for one of these teams. Coach Carlson talked about the rebound, and stealing it is Joey Capola. Reverses course and can't hit it. Luke Anderson hustles back to make that play. Coach Carlson says, let's go, let's go. Johnson drives in, leaves it for no one on his team, instead for the Maroons. Out on the break, up and fouled in the act of shooting is Joe Broderick. He'll get a pair of free throws with 49 seconds to play. Rio Aguirre picks up foul number 3. Back at the line for the Maroons is Joe Broderick, and he finally breaks his scoring drought. Cade Peterson in, Rio goes out on a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Maroons set to check in with a couple more. Nick Frericks. He'll go in for Joey Capola and Aliar Agau. Dante Cataldo back in. And we're tied back at 41. The free throw is good for Broderick. He has 2. We're tied at 41. 49 seconds to play in the third quarter. This is the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Daniel Seifert Real Estate Team.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Buzzer number 2 means it's time to play basketball. Ankeny will inbound it from the visitor's end on the right side of the CISN screen. Luke Anderson will be on the other side of the inbounds pass and will bring up the ball with 45 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Anderson now to Johnson. They go to Leo Aguirre on the block. Turnaround spin move, gets his defender in the air, goes with the left hand and gets the shooter's roll. Leo picks up his 8th point and gives the Hawks back a 2-point lead. Maroons can now hold it with 25 seconds to play and the shot clock shut off for the third quarter. Metten, who has been outstanding, has it just flat out taken away by Carson Johnson. 3-on-2, Johnson takes it, he's fouled, but no call, and that one is poor Carson Johnson. Just about had that ball anywhere on his body from Riddick Metten. Metten had reached up into the air and was trying to throw that off of the Hawk defender. Metten goes out. Coming in for a little defense is Maddox Capola. Luke Anderson to inbound with 5.7 seconds. Looks for Peterson. Schoolin goes up way up top to Leo. Leo gets it back, and now that's 4-on-1, and somehow the Maroons break the 4-on-1 break. Leo was trying to get it to Cade Peterson, and the Hawks can inbound it with 9/10 of a second. You can get a shot off with 9/10. You can't with 3/10 or less. Hawks have got to catch and shoot. Johnson gets it off. No way. Can't take a dribble and shoot. It's only catch and shoot. And that's how that quarter ends. 43-41. We've played 3 quarters, the final 8, when we return on the Ankeny Activities Network here on CISN, built by.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Dowling wins the third quarter 11-8. They did tie it twice in that frame at 39 and at 41. Hawks did get a bucket to take a lead, 43-40. Hawks did have a 20-9 lead after the first quarter, but the Maroons have hung around, and anytime you hang around entering the fourth quarter, you have a little bit of confidence, and that's what the Maroons have right now. They start the fourth quarter with the basketball. 8 minutes to play. Joey Capola drives to start it, and it's going to be tipped off of Cade Peterson's hand. Out of bounds. It'll be back to, no, they're going to say it's Ankeny ball. Initially, it was pointed towards the Maroons, and Cade gave me that confused look, which a lot of people do give me. Leo Aguirre, Luke Anderson, Carson Johnson, Cash Schoolin. Cade Peterson gets the bucket and the score. First 2 points of the fourth quarter. Cash Schoolin start the fourth quarter for the Hawks. Joey Capola gets the basketball back from Maddox Capola, Riddick Metten, Ryan Kleppe, Joe Broderick on the floor for the Maroons, and Coach Justin Einerson. Driving in and having it taken away is Riddick Metten. Now it's Luke Anderson. Schoolin has it. He's fouled on the pass attempt, and I think they called it on Riddick Metten. Oh, they're going to say it's Maddox Capola. Could have been him or Riddick. Lucas Paoli comes in on a substitution brought to you by the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Luke Anderson to inbound the ball. The Hawks going to have a 4-point lead. I think we have a little bit of water, a little sweat down on the north basket here at the gym. Coming up on the Ankeny Activities Network this week, Thursday night wrestling against Valley, Friday night basketball against Waukee Northwest. Hawks are home mostly in January, where the Jaguars were home mostly in December. Jaguars on the road tonight at Waukee. Luke Anderson at 4 3/4 gets it in. Now it's Carson Johnson. Behind the back, pull up 15-footer, break your ankle shot. Centennial leads Waukee 38-37 in that game, as reported by our friends at the Ankeny Fanatic. Under the leg pass to Kleppe. Leo Aguirre might not have a steal any neater, cleaner, easier than that. Leo in the right corner, dribbles in, makes some space, has a foul as Capola stuck his hand in there. Maddox is whistled. Out goes Lucas Paoli. And in comes Ryan Kleppe. Oh, Kay Peterson, great cut to the basket. Riddick, now Capola. Riddick Metten, nice move. Too strong, tied up, and a foul. Cade sticks his hands in there, but he's whistled. Nice pass in, but missing were the Maroons. Luke Anderson, Carson Johnson hangs in the air long enough. Peterson the follow through. Second attempt, third attempt, and a foul. Foul is charged to Joey Capola. He picks up his third foul, and Cade. That should be a live ball, shouldn't it? Before the free throw, we have a timeout. We've got a little bit of a discussion going on between Coach Justin Einerson with official Dan Beating. And that conversation, so the assistants are helping out in this timeout. This whole 30 seconds is going to go away before any coaching can happen. So I thought Cade had the bucket and won, and I think there was a timeout before the free throw. So Cade, the traditional three-point play. Not this newfangled kind where they shoot behind the arc. Unless they... That would be interesting. Peterson's shot is no good. Going up to grab the rebound is Ryan Kleppe. 8-point advantage for the Hawks. 5:55 to play in the game. Little high post screen coming. Here comes Capola. Collects himself, shoots the three, loose ball. Chased around Capola, nice pass inside. Ryan Kleppe. 2 more to add 13 to his game total. Back to a 6-point advantage for Ankeny. Carson Johnson on the right wing, drives in. The floater, short. Good rebound by the Maroons. Now up ahead is Joey Capola. Pulls up to a three. A cutting Broderick. Leans in. Left-hand shot, no good. Off the band, loose ball. Chased down in front of the Dowling bench. Grabbing it somehow is Kleppe. Now Reddick is going to be fouled by Luke Anderson at the free throw line. Seemed like there was a lot more contact before that play. We have a whistle. We have a coach warning on the Dowling bench, I believe. We'll inbound it again with the Maroons. Joey Capola gets it in to Broderick. Now Kleppe. Kleppe left side, and he's fouled by Anderson again. So Luke Anderson picks up a pair of fouls here in the last few seconds. And going to the line will be Ryan Kleppe, 66% on the season. Free throw shooter. Is good. Kleppe now with 14. Cuts the lead to 5. With 5:05 to go. Misses the second shot. Going up to get that ball high in the air was Cade Peterson. Carson Johnson kicks to the corner. Haven't heard much from Rio Aguirre. He's open now. Can he hit it on cue? Yes, he can. 13 for Rio. Answered 3, Reddick Metten, 22. His 4th 3 in the game. We're just going to trade threes. We'll get up to our close average here. Maroons average 59 points a game. Ankeny 69. Carson Johnson dribbles all the way around underneath the basket. Back out Rio Aguirre again. No. Ball is loose in the paint. Tie it up, and coming out with it are the Maroons. Here comes Joey Capola. Now it's Maddox. Over to Reddick. Metten, shot is short. Rio Aguirre grabs it, throws an elbow, gets the ball. Carson Johnson with it. Now Leo. Cash Schoolin. Now Johnson. Oh, he had it for a moment. Carson Johnson. Pennant pulls up 15-footer. That thing stayed up in the air on the bounce on the back of the rim for what seemed like an eternity. In the movies, That would be the big pause. You could go get popcorn in, but that doesn't fall. Either shot. 3 on the way. Good! Ryan Kleppe with 17. Maroons cut it to 2. Timeout Ankeny. 3:12 to play. Tell your friends this one's going to be good down to the stretch. This is the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Daniel Seifert Real Estate Team.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. Talk with you soon.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Ankeny has a 2-point lead, 52-50. 3:12 to go. Hawks called the timeout after a great 3 by Ryan Kleppe. 22 for Riddick Metten, 17 for Ryan Kleppe. Hawks answer with 17 from Carson Johnson, 13 from Rio Aguirre. See what the Hawks do out of the timeout. Leo's open right block, tried to get it to Peterson, sneaking it around, and it goes off of Riddick Metten's hands. Rio will inbound it. They go Johnson way up top for the inbound. He drives in, kicks it. Schoolin, nice move to the hole and the score. School is in session for Cash. It's now a 4-point lead. The other way, Riddick Metten hangs in the air, gets it to fall. Metten, outstanding night for the senior. Rio pulls up his dribble. Leo to the rescue. Leo muscles, short, gets his own board. Again, left hand, this time good. Kleppe. Metten. He is tied up. They're going to say that's a jump ball. Held ball, alternating possession arrow in favor of the Ankeny Hawks. .158 left to play. Ankeny by 4. Carson Johnson with the ball. Rio Aguirre. Up to Leo. A little bit of contact out front, and that's going to be called on Ryan Kleppe. Not enough to shoot 2 fouls yet. That's only the 4th team foul. So they'll bunch it up right in front of Aguirre. They go Rio. Now back to Leo. 30 on the shot clock. 4-point lead. Ankeny content to take some air out. Leo grabs his right and left shoe for a little traction and clean the dirt off the bottom of those shoes. Rio with it. 15 seconds. Hawks way out from that basket. Now 10 on the shot clock. Johnson. Fadeaway. 3. Step back good. $20 points for Johnson, maybe none bigger than that 3 right there. 7-point lead. The counter is hit by Ryan Kleppe. He has 20. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do it better than you. This is the Ankeny Activities Network on CISN, built by the Daniel Seifert Real Estate Team.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Rush Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Ankeny enjoying a 4-point lead, but I'm not sure there's much enjoying on either bench right now. Fans are enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Andy's enjoying it. A minute to play, 59.8. Hawks have led the majority of this game. Dowling last had the lead at 4-0. Can they sneak a road win tonight? Leo Aguirre to inbound it. Here comes the full court pressure. They get it into Carson Johnson. Let's see if the Maroons foul. They're at least going to harass. Johnson, the long pass to Luke Anderson. And Johnson somehow tiptoes that line and has to go off. Oh! Boy, I might side with Riddick Metten on that one. That sure looked like it went off the leg of Luke Anderson, or Carson Johnson. Riddick is pleading his case, but those officials, that was right in front of them. I am a long way from where that play happened. So a timeout on the court. On this intimate setting tonight for basketball. Got a very nice national anthem before the girls' game by the 6th and 7th grade choirs from Parkview. A lot over at Southview for a wrestling meet. So sometimes when we have wrestling going on at the same time, it cuts into some of that student body. I'm going to go with that. 59-55, 4-point lead for Ankeny. They have the ball, 25 on the shot clock. Anderson, now Rio. Looks like the Maroons are going to foul. And boy, Kalepi really got his arm in there. So now that'll be the free throw shooting kind. We'll be shooting 2 the rest of the way for Ankeny on any Dowling foul. First up is Rio. 13 points in the night for the sophomore, 66% free throw shooter. He's had 3 threes, hits the first free throw. Now it's a 5-point advantage for the Hawks at 44.5 seconds left. Second one is good. Hawks by 6. Nice 3 on the way from Coppola for length, but collected and scored again as Metten. And then we'll have a foul underneath the basket on the inbounds. And that is on Ryan Kleppe, and that's his 4th. Carson Johnson will get 2. Johnson tonight averages 24. He now has 21. He is an 89% free throw shooter. Biggest part of his game, you notice, is just the muscle and the strength from year to year as he has matured. He misses the second. It'll stay 5 points, and Dowling not done yet. Broderick launches the 3, no good. There for the rebound is Carson Johnson, and he is going to be hacked by Joey Coppola. He says, all I did was go for the ball. And Joey picks up foul number 4. And now it's down to 19.3 seconds. And Carson Johnson goes back to the line. Hits the first free throw. Boy, he's not making any of these look good. As long as it goes in, it's all that matters for him. Second free throw is up and good. A little easier there for Johnson, now with 23. Maroons now down by 7. Joey Capola, they're just going to let him have the layup until Cash Schoolin says, no, I'm not. And then that's going to be a foul on Maddox Capola for his 4th foul. And Rio Aguirre is going to walk the length of the court with 12.1 seconds, and that just might finally be enough for an Ankeny victory tonight. At the free throw line, hitting the first is Rio. And the second is good. 17 for Rio. Maroons now down 9. Into the corner. 3 is launched and hit by Ryan Kleppe with 23. Hawks don't even have to inbound it. They do, and the Hawks will win 66-60. But a good 4th quarter for scoring here. 23-19. Hawks win that 4th quarter and hold on for a 6-point conference win. They'll improve to 10-4 and will at least hold on their 9th ranking up until Friday night when they'll play Waukee Northwest. Finishing the scoring, Carson Johnson tonight with 23, 7 for Cash Schoolin, 10 for Leo Aguirre. Rio with 17. Cade Peterson added 9 for a total of 66 points. For the Maroons, it's Riddick Metten. He was the big guy tonight with 26 points for the senior. Great game all around for Riddick. Just kind of ran out of gas there at the end. Maddox Capola with 5, 23 for Ryan Kleppe, 2 for Broderick, and that is it. 2 for Joey Capola. Capola had 23 the last time they played, only finishes tonight with 2. The Maroons will be back in action on Friday night, and they will be at Southeast Polk, where the Hawks will be hosting Waukee Northwest. That's a game you can see here on the Ankeny Activities Network. Tonight for producer-directors Addison Pollock and Andy Pollock, I'm Paul Yeager. Ankeny wins the boys' game 66-60. Dowling Catholic wins the girls' game 56-27. Thank you for taking us along tonight on this Tuesday night as we split. So long from Ankeny High School.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here to show you amazing open houses we're hosting this weekend. Let's take a look. I've been working in metro real estate for 20 years, and with my team in Prairie Trail, we've been helping families find their perfect home in my hometown, Ankeny. We can't wait to see you this weekend at our open houses. Talk with you soon.